I did not post BBnaija update for the first week, I got a little bit carried away, trying to enjoy what the housemates are bringing to the table. But I'm back with all the tea and the gist of week 2. So week 2 started on a high and very unexpected note as Lucy won the head of the house game. Now, head of house is a big deal, and if you know how Lucy is like a witch in the house. No filter, really. Lucy is one very problematic person. If you remember the last video I posted, I said that Lucy was the oldest lady in the house. Well, she says she's 30, but she actually acts way older than 30.
Yes, what are you telling me? I should not tell you what to do. Stop telling me follow you and do all those things. I will go outside. Everybody go outside. It's general. No, not everybody.
People on Twitter have been saying Lucy might be 45 with her fellow witch, Ka3na. Anywho, Lucy won head of house game, and like Big Brother said, you had to choose, or the head of house had to choose a partner or a deputy. Now, the twist was you cannot be head of house as a female and choose a female. You have to choose someone from the opposite sex. So she went down with Prince.
Person as your deputy.
I've chosen Prince, Big Brother.
Now, Prince was excited. The thing about being the head of house, apart from sharing or getting that very special room, is you enjoy immunity. The head of house and the deputy will not be up for eviction. Every other person in the house will be up for eviction. So yes, we had 18 housemates up for eviction. And of course, Lucy went on with her whole rules, how she wanted them to cook and clean and do blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I expected her to be a very annoying head of house. Now, the week was all, I think, crazy. I would describe it as crazy. We had Tolani Badge, who Ebuka called out, saying that she was boring in the first week. Well, she got involved in fights with Kaisha and Ka3na, double K. Well, she told both of them that she was going to check them.
I told you that your body is how I speak to you, okay? I will let you know that you can run the use my I said you can cook. I will tell you that. You are a lady, I'm a lady. I will let you know who I am. You are a lady, I'm a lady. You make your food a king. Fuck you, I said what the said.
Way to go, Tolani Badge. That's the Tolani Badge that we saw on the opening day. Now, it's been all kumbaya, let's be friends. We have Ozo in a ship, or well, very confusing ship or love triangle. Ozo likes Nengi and likes Dora, but he likes Dora as a friend, and Nengi, he wants something really sexual. And Nengi, who has been acting like Queen Bee and the sexiest woman in the house, has been playing the guys. Now, Nengi has gotten close to Ozo. She is now close to Prince and might be close to Kid Wire in any moment from now. She has been trying her best possible to make sure that these guys worship her. Now, Nengi and Dora don't seem to like each other. Dorothy has been swearing and saying that she does not like the girl, she doesn't like Nengi and all that kind of stuff.
And I know why she picked Tanya. Who else could she have picked? Why? You are not someone she can talk. Someone that she's not threatened by. I don't know, unnecessary competition. I made one movie, you want to make 2. I'm like, competing with you. Let's not even shout in this house because I don't even want anyone to hear my voice.
Quite understandable, because to we the watchers and the viewers, it looks like Nengi collected Dorothy's mind. Anyways, moving on from that ship, we have Kidwaya and Erika, who they look like they have chemistry, they like each other, they're both flirting with each other. But there's Wathoni who likes Kidwaya, and they played truth or dare, and Wathoni asked to kiss Kidwaya, which he did. And then all of a sudden there was another truth or dare, and Kidwaya kept choosing Erika over Wathoni. Now Wathoni says that Prince is her last bust up prince. Anywho, I just have to summarize this for you guys. I'm just going to tell you that this feels like Love Island, feels like Ultimate Love, because we have so many people shipping. We have Neo and Viv shipping. We have Lilo and Eric shipping. We have Tolani Badge, who claims that she likes Prince. We have Wathoni, who claims she likes Kidwaya and Prince. But I want you to keep an eye on Bright O. Bright O is doing everything he can to make everybody at larger heads. He's listening to this person and he's saying that person go against that person. Like now he is advising Tochi to go after Tolani Baj, who has explicitly told Bright O that she does not like Tochi. Now he has also asked Lekon, who claims that he likes Erika, to go after Erika, and Erika has claimed that Lekon will reduce her market in public. It's a whole lot of craziness. It's just week 2 that just ended, and it's a whole lot of love shipping and love fighting, and I envisage that later in the future we'll be seeing a whole lot of fights. I think I'm predicting a fight between Dora and Nengi. I'm predicting a fight between Tolani Baj, probably Wathoni. I'm going to see a fight between Erika and Wathoni. Erika and Wathoni have been avoiding each other because of Kidwire, who is like flirting with everybody. Now, as far as partying goes, well, the housemates, they try to buff up and dress up, but we have to give a big shout out to Erika, who is like the queen of the party. Back to back, she has been dancing, bringing it to the table. Talani Badge has tried in parties. I think that is where she really shows up 50%, because in the house she's like 20%. Nengi is always checking her behind. Lekon is always jumping from one person to another. Trickity, we barely see. Wathoni, she actually looked really drab this Saturday, maybe because of her whole love issues that she's probably experiencing. But the other guys, we just have to give big ups to Erika and maybe Prince, just maybe. Now to the big day, the eviction day. Just like I mentioned, the head of house is not up for eviction and the deputy. So we were left with 18 housemates for eviction this weekend. Now, what we had to do was we had to vote. People watching, the viewers had to vote to keep people in the house. Now, the people with the lowest amount of votes, 4 people, would be the people up for possible eviction. Then the housemates had the liberty to nominate or to keep 2 people in the house, unlike the previous episodes and seasons where we had housemates nominate and then the viewers would keep people in the house. So we had Lilo, Eric, Praise, and Ka3na. It wasn't really surprising because Lilo and Eric were all together. They barely mingled. They barely had relationships with other people in the house. They were just on the bed, kissing, cuddling, and doing all sorts of stuff. Ka3na was being bossy, being quite annoying to people, being quite condescending. So it was no surprise that she was also nominated and she had least amount of votes also. But at the end of the day, Ka3na and Lilo were evicted. Well, we had Ka3na with 11 nominations from the housemates out of 16. We had Lilo with 9, Eric with 8, and Praise with 4. And so Ka3na and Lilo were booted out of the house. Well, the highlight of week 2 was that the most unexpected happened. Yes, I said that Lucy unexpectedly became the head of house, but that was not the highlight. I talked about the shippers, people who are in a relationship or sort of in a relationship in the house. Well, not the shippers, because if anybody was going to ask me, I'd say Eric and Lilo were likely to have sex first, but Ka3na and Praise did. Now, Praise has been the one gingering for truth or dare since the beginning of this season. He was always screaming and shouting and crying and weeping for truth or dare, and it looks like he actually had a game plan, but luckily for him, his game plan came to pass as Ka3na, after the truth or dare, they found each other in bed and decided to hook up. Now, I know that you're wondering, yes, Praise is actually engaged, and he sort of hinted that his fiance actually said he should come into the house to have fun. Ka3na, on the other hand, she also mentioned at one point in time that she was divorced. At one point in time, she said she was separated from the man. Either way, both of them had a partner as at the point of coming into this house. Either way, let's see what will happen now that Lilo is gone. I feel like he might hook up with Wathoni or maybe Tolani Baj, because he has said that he needs to move on. He's already eaten. He's not mourning his girlfriend like the way Teddy A and other guys used to cry. Ka3na, she mentioned that Praise is her friend. So let's just see how next week it pans out. I just have to tell you that the drama just started in the Big Brother lockdown house, and I can't wait to see who you think will be your fave. Just make sure you comment in what was your highlight of the week. I'll definitely be keeping you posted with more gist from the BBnaija lockdown house. I am Geolady, and yes, make sure you subscribe and keep it locked to the channel.